If you want to be successful and you want to be happy, those are the two things that's common to most people. You're looking at a person who was neither one of those for a long period in my life, man. There's a lot of pain in my life. No more than nobody else. I just had a lot. But I learned along the way, everything that's happening to you is God is processing you. Every difficult moment you're having, He's just processing you. That's all He's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough when you get to where you're going, then He's going to toughen you. If you got to be more caring along the way, He's going to let you have some trials come your way that's going to have to produce that in you. What happened in my life was getting where I've gotten to today and where I'm even headed to, I had to be tough. So He toughened me along the way. I had to learn how to appreciate a lot, so He took everything. To really understand the value of money, I had none. To just appreciate simple things, what I'm gonna eat today, where I'm gonna wash up at, where I'm gonna bathe. He sent me through a trial of being homeless for 3 years. I lived in a car for 3 years. All of that I was going through, that I was tripping with, that I did not appreciate or understand, I understand it now, because I'm on the other side of them troubles. And I understand what all them troubles was for. And even though I did not understand or appreciate the route He took me on, it was the route I had to go on. See, the route you on right now is the route you got to take. And it's very uniquely yours. This thing you going through, this just uniquely yours. You just got to understand you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one going through it. Now, in the order that it's going to happen, it's just yours. See, God made us very different. This God we got, God is amazing. He created you so individually. Do you know that it's close to 8 billion people on earth now? Do you know that it's almost 8 billion people on the earth? Do you know how many billions of people have died? Do you know that if you dig up all them people that have died and all the people that are presently here and every last one of them that He gonna make in the future, not one of you have the same fingerprint? Who do that? Who could possibly be so precise in His infinite wisdom that He created you so uniquely that ain't no two people got the same fingerprint? That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. 8 billion people, you can't duplicate it. The billions that done died, you can't duplicate it. And the ones that's coming will not duplicate it. God a bad boy, man. He's a bad boy. He's a bad dude, man.
For God says, Abraham, take now thy son, thine only son, and take him to a mountain I will tell thee of. So God says to this man who's been waiting all of his life for a child, and he finally got it. And God said, now take him to a place somewhere over yonder that you'll know when you get there. And then I'm going to tell you what to do with him. And Abraham is walking and he's leading. And he's got responsibilities and he's got pressure and he's uncertain. He's trying to figure out where he's going, and he's walking along and he's walking. And the Bible said when he was yet 3 days off, he looked up and saw the place afar off. He said, that's it right there. And the boys looked at him and said, Daddy, and you got all this wood, and we've taken this trip before, and we normally have a lamb. Did you forget the lamb? Where is the sacrifice? And Abraham says, God Himself shall provide the sacrifice. And that's what I came to tell you tonight, that God will tell you while you walk. You've been praying, asking God for details. And God says, just start walking. And while you are walking with me, I will fill you in on what I want you to do. And so Abraham and the lad went to the mountain together. He has tied his son, his only son, to the altar. And Abraham has raised his knife to slay his only son. And God peels back the heavens and says, stop right there. All of this is just a test. And he says, if you obey me, I will show you. Look behind you. There's a ram tied up in the thicket. I want every one of you that has a problem, has an issue, has a need, has a child, has a circumstance under attack, I want you to understand that while you are going up one side, the answer is coming up the other side. It's coming. It's coming. But while Abraham was coming up one side, the provision was coming up the other. It will be there when you get there. The opportunity will be there when you get there. Just keep on walking by faith, because on the other side of the mountain, God has a blessing. Everything you need to do what he called you to do will be there when you need it to be there.